Hey everyone, I thought I would come on and have a little discussion about AMH. So, AMH is anti-Müllerian hormone. Now, this is one of the things that they test quite early on in your fertility journey. Now, they test this basically to see what kind of ovarian reserve that the woman's got, i.e., like eggs. Um, and this is also one of the indicators to do with NHS funding. So with NHS funding, the three criteria are you have to have a BMI of 30 or obviously below, no children with previous partners, and your AMH has to reach a certain threshold. So early on in our journey, I obviously had my blood test done because this is how it's tested, and my initial AMH come back as 2.08, which is really low. I was really not prepared for it, quite shocked because my periods are normal. I've never had any complications. I've been on and off contraception over the years. But there was never any indication that they were going to be low. So this was a massive shock, which took me back, actually. It was very upsetting. So the next, I'd probably say, few months after that, I took my time to try and lose a bit of weight, which I did. And also take certain supplements in the aid to boost that. Initially, I was told there's no point in retesting, and I was like, well, there's every reason to retest because bodies change. Although AMH is meant to deplete each year you get older, and obviously I am older now. So I just thought I'd give you a little idea really of the stuff that I took, because I managed to nearly treble it. So it's 2.08, and then when I had my retest, it went up to 6.61, and everyone was like massively shocked because it's very rare that that happens. Now, I don't know why or how it happened, but it did, which obviously I was absolutely elated with. So I thought I'd show you some of the supplements I took, which was directed, like, advised for me. So the first one that I was taking was a CoQ10 enzyme. This is an antioxidant and helps give the cells energy for transportation, etc. These are kind of like a cleanser, really, in my eyes. But this is the first one that I was taking. And then I got prescribed folic acid, a stronger milligram from the doctor's surgery. And then obviously vital vitamins like vitamin D. I got this one, D3 and K2, again, just because it was on offer. And I've also been taking omega-3 fish oil. So these were the supplements I was taking. Greg was on Impril. Don't know if you can see that. No, Impril that we got from the fertility clinic. And then I just took glucosamine because I'm an old girl now. So these were what I was taking for a time period. And I still do take them, actually, because obviously when we go down our next route of our part of our journey, I want my body to be at the best it possibly can. So that's what I've been taking, and that is what aided my AMH to go so high. So I would, definitely say don't give up when it comes to if you've got a low AMH. There are things that do change and you can make certain changes. So there's definitely things out there that you can take to try and aid things in the hope that they may change. Definitely don't buy the most expensive thing. Go for stuff that's on offer, as long as the milligrams are obviously right for your body weight. I also got recommended, obviously, whilst we were going through this initial first stages, the book called It Starts With the Egg. Now, that's really good because it breaks it down into different categories, really, to do with AMH and why you potentially could have low AMH, etc. Then it leads you down to other bits that you could think of, and actually led me down a path to look and get my DHEA tested. Now, that came back as normal, which I obviously deciphered on my own through research, etc. But there's lots of different reasons why AMHs can be lower. Obviously, like age and stuff is a big one. But there's lots of different things that you can do. The important thing is obviously to consult your fertility specialist to what the ranges of AMH are, which will be normal for your age, etc., and what they work with. And it's also important to know that if that is your AMH, it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. It just means that is your normal level, and each female is different as each male is different. But I'd say the biggest focus point for us obviously has been sperm, AMH levels and BMI levels, which is what they've really emphasised on with us guys. So in my eyes, it seems that's quite a big topic, AMH, and when you research what's normal, you get so many different answers from different places, and everyone can go down that Google hole, which no one wants to be stuck in. So it is best to consult with your fertility specialist, and they will obviously let you know what they work with and what are the normal ranges. And in the description down the bottom, I will write each supplement that I was taking, which did help me personally, and I will also write the book as well, which I listened to on audiobook, which really helped. And it is important, you know, every female is different and everyone will have a natural level of AMH that is different to each other.